This is it, the very final week of playoffs. At the end of this week's show, we'll know which teams have earned themselves a place in the finals of Belong Arena Clash, a grassroots esport tournament run up and down the United Kingdom. This is where our finalists are decided. This is where esports begins. Well, here we are in the very final week of playoffs. And in today's show, we're going to be finding out who your finalists are in Overwatch, Call of Duty, League of Legends, and Tekken 7. I'm Ella Sillywood, and joining me for probably the most suspenseful week of Arena Clash yet is Abominable and Infinity. Welcome to the show, guys.
Good to be here.
It's good to be back.
Now, I am very excited to have you both here because I want to talk Insomnia 63. This is our final show, so you guys are here for the last one. Congrats. And we're all going to see each other again in a couple of weeks. Now, it's going to be my very first time hosting at Insomnia. It's going to be your first time casting their Infinity. But Abominable, this is your second time, you know? You're an old hand at this, so tell us what we can expect.
It's actually one of the toughest jobs I've ever done, and it's a really horrific experience. I'm joking.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm joking.
Can't wait for it now.
It honestly is one of the most wonderful casting experiences I've ever had. To be there in front of people, watching the effects of your words hit and ripple amongst the people. And probably the best part of it is seeing people just stroll past who maybe aren't there for the Tekken or the Call of Duty or the Overwatch or the League of Legends, but they stroll past and they stop for a moment and they think, hang on a minute, this looks like some fun. So they sit down and they watch it and they stay with you throughout the rest of the show, and there's something really rewarding about that.
Yeah, I have to say, I absolutely cannot wait. And I assume, Infinity, you're feeling the same as I am, because it's going to be your first time working there as well. So what are you looking forward to the most?
I think just casting my first big event, to be honest. And of course, like you say, it's so rewarding being there and being in front of a big crowd of people who are really invested in the game that you are casting. And you can really get hype doing it. So I'm really excited to see how people react to what's going on in Call of Duty. And like I said, actually being there to watch other esports as well, like Tekken, League of Legends and Overwatch. And not only that as well, but it's I-63, so it's filled with other events. You've got the wrestling, you've got Robot Wars, you've got all the YouTubers there, meet and greet. It's going to be really awesome just for my first big experience.
Yeah, I cannot wait. And of course, if you can't wait and you want to join us there, then make sure you check out insomniagamingfestival.com where you can buy tickets. But I'm not going to get too far ahead of ourselves because we've got something much more important to talk about, and that is playoffs. So we're going to start things off with Tekken. So Abominable, this is your subject. And we had two really good games this week. We're going to call them the Battle of the North and the Battle of the South. So I'm going to start things off with the Battle of the North, and that was the Swarm v the Rams. So tell us a little bit about that without spoiling it, because I know it was a bit unexpected.
How do I do that? Okay, well, I'll just set the scene. So when Eternal Dragon and I discuss for the week which games are going to happen, we try and pick the closest games, the two most evenly matched teams, because it's obviously the most hype, it's the most fun. So we sat down and we looked at all the teams playing in the Final Four, and we thought the Battle of the North would be the closest game. So Manchester, a team of hardened pros who've played in tournaments, placed very well in big tournaments, versus Bradford, who have been one of the most dominant teams throughout the clash, but maybe don't have that level of tournament experience. Well, we were wrong. I'll say that, but I'll let you at home watch that and see what you think of what happens. And of course, moving down to the south, you've got London, the two-time champions of the Arena Clash, one of the most dominant teams of any clash, and they've literally decimated everyone in front of them. Playing Kingston, who haven't always gone that far in the clash. Well, that one didn't go to plan either. So it'll be very interesting to see what you guys at home think of what happened, but I can't say any more than that.
Well, we will move swiftly on to the highlights then. We won't leave you hanging. So here they are for our two games in the very final week of Tekken 7 playoffs.
Welcome back to Tekken 7 Arena Clash, and this is the semi-finals. I'm Eternal Dragon, and I'm joined here with...
Abominable. You did it different. You did it different. You threw me off in the final episode.
I was hanging it a little bit.
Indeed, this is the final episode before we go to Insomnia. And we're going to
Yes.
find out who goes home and who stays.
How is it going to play out between these such big heavyweights in the north?
Indeed, and look at this team. I mean, these guys have decimated nearly everyone in front of them. On both sides of their groups, we've got E Minor, Shen, and Jose Fidel versus Risky Luck, Guki Akuma, and Wiki. Each of them specialising with their characters, deep subject matter experts with their characters. He probably went for the easiest combo, but then messed it up because it's not his normal combo. That's a common thing when you're in clutch like that.
I like the fact from that
Oh, he went
hot
for it.
kick, man. It's so weird.
Very important. He went for that charge launch then for the first time. Risky Luck didn't duck.
Right.
Again, he's adjusting all the way through. He adjusted to that 1-1-2. Now he's adjusted to that.
Oh, forward roll now. It's falling apart now.
Is
Will
he
he
gonna
hot
launch him?
kick? Oh, nice one. He learned. Third hit, no.
Great
Superman
poking from
punch.
Shen.
Superman punch again.
Back in Savage. It's plus range on that Superman. Oh, Superman punch
Out
back
of
at him.
nowhere, man.
Zero range surely is a great counter pick for Akuma.
Yeah, she can give out as much damage.
And she can cover that ground so quickly with those Cali rolls.
Yeah, she's got mix-ups from it as well. She can go into a throw.
This is big. This is going to hurt. Goes towards the wall.
Oh, wow, what a low parry there. He was reading the down jabs. That's what he was using to stop that pressure from Akuma.
Oh,
Ooh,
right into the
to the
cameraman.
camera.
I hope you're all okay at home. This is great. I'm loving Jose Fidel's
Yeah.
Lucky Chloe, especially against Akuma.
Oh, the demon flip throw. Right, he's going to low medium a kick again. There it is again. One more time, is he going to go low medium? No, goes to the
mid.
Oh,
Is he going to take this game and make it 3 points for Bradford in this round robin? Or is E Minor going to do something special and actually take some points back for Manchester?
right, they're right in the corner
Great
now.
sidestepping, but needed to press some buttons a bit quicker.
Throw?
Throw, yeah.
Yeah, there's jackknife. Look at the damage on
Nice
that throw.
mix-ups.
No, that was preemptive. Launch.
Oh, just rain.
Bang.
Bye-bye. Flashbacks to earlier editions of the Arena Clash,
Yeah.
where we were just saying, please, someone duck it and
Yeah.
launch it.
I used to love playing Claudius because it's like, yes, free launch. I get to do my max damage combo at will.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That could be a lot worse because he hit him in the back.
Oh, still pressing buttons after that. People are not respecting that move. Uh-oh.
Again? Oh, my God.
Straight in his chops. Very nice delay. This time he catches him. Just did it a little bit quicker. If he'd left it as long as last time, he would have eaten the punches again.
Oh, it stops his offense there. Down forward 2.
That down forward 2 is such a strong move. Hwarang does not need that move. What's going on? And look at this. This could
Throw.
be it.
Throw
This
again.
could be it.
Twist and choke.
That's
Bang.
it. Bradford have done it. Bradford have
3
done it.
rounds.
5-0. They've done it. 5-0. 5-0. Bradford did it.
5 time. Sorry. I'm so happy for them as well.
And of course now, again, moving on, London Lionhearts versus Kingston Harriers. Armoj King, Senpai Shiki, just so you know, versus Strikey, False God, and Pez Charlie.
Look at
Now,
that team, man. Look at those
Which
teams.
team? Look at which team. They're
Exactly.
both just ridiculous.
Gonna do a rolling flip? No, he doesn't. Oh, wow. Run up and shredder kick.
See, Pez Charlie's very patient here. Look at the range
Wow.
he's keeping him at.
That was good whip
Sort
punish.
of range 1.5, just outside of his jab range, but enough for him to hit those back ones. Very considered, very solid play. It's like he's got him on a piece of string. This
Oh,
could be
wow.
it. This could be it.
Just, wow.
Look, he's just pressing buttons outside of range, waiting for something. Oh, could have launched him then.
He goes into the 10 string, stops at the fourth hit.
Oh, great
Wow, look at that
whack
range.
in your chops, and then gets away again. His
Ooh.
backdashing's very good. Could have ducked it. And here we go. Armoj King going into his flow.
Now goes a regular throw as well.
One
Good
mix-up
option.
away from winning, and he gets him.
Wow, he just ran away with that. And that's what I say about Feng. Which, man, the scorecards say it's even. Who's going to take this? Nice. Oh, just gets him there. Oh, went for the punch parry.
What's
Wow,
a low
that
parry.
was nice. Bang! Gatling rush.
What a great Gatling rush.
Oh, wow.
3-2 false god.
What a comeback. I think he was down a round and he brought that back. Senpai's up 2 rounds now. Is he going to go for the throw? No, he doesn't. Again, bit more risky play there.
Oh, what a float.
Oh, went punch fairy attempt. Yeah! Oh, wow. Just sends him to the moon. Look at that damage.
Nice low.
They
nice
both tried to
both
avoid.
of them just catching each
He's
other
dead.
perfectly.
Oh, no, he didn't
No!
get it. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
What a option from Senpai Shiki as well to go for that. One apiece.
Oh,
Wampus 2 break.
Good option to stay on the floor.
In his jaw.
Oh, wow. Gets him in the mid. He's got such a big life lead to come back. Will he do it? No, he won't. And
Oh my
Senpai
lord.
Shiki reverse sweeped him. Came back
Senpai
with a
Shiki did
perfect.
it.
Oh, wow. They,
Lanarts are going to the finals.
3 time to make the grand finals. And this kind of plays into the storyline. Will Bradford take them down?
Lanarts going to the finals versus Bradford. I can't believe it.
It's happened.
We're not done with you yet. We are
Wow.
going to see you at the finals on Friday morning at Insomnia. We're going to be commentating. If you're at home and you're coming to Insomnia, please do come and watch this battle. Bradford versus London, the two-time champions versus Bradford. I honestly can't wait.
Yes, trying to make it 3 time. And we have the newcomers, Bradford, that stormed onto the scene. And are they the hope, the saviours of the Tekken Arena Clash? We will see. But they are in the finals. Join us 24th of August for the Insomnia Finals.
I like this.
I'm Eternal Dragon.
And I was abominable.
We'll see you next time.
Take care.
Well, your finalists have been decided, and it is a match nobody expected. It is the London Lionhearts v the Bradford Rams. Abominable. Can the Rams do it?
They can do it. But I just want to tell you their story, the Bradford Rams story. Because we know about London. We know for the last 2 seasons they've won the Arena Clash, and at the finals they've been the most dominant team. But the Bradford Rams, last season at the finals at I-62, they were sat in the crowd. They didn't even get close to the final. They were sat there watching the teams play in the finals, and they decided they wanted to do something about it. They went into full Rocky training montage, and these guys were relatively low-ranked players, even on online ranking systems, but they played together, they stuck together as a unit, and they trained really hard, inspired by what they saw London do last season, saying, I want to be there on the stage next season. And I can't believe they did it. And to keep with the Rocky metaphor, I mean, we've got Apollo Creed on one side, the London team. These guys play in tournaments week in, week out. They've got so much tournament experience. They've got names out there. They're known by all the players around the country. Versus Bradford, who have just trained hard. They've kept their heads down. I am so inspired by Bradford, but excited for both teams, because I know that this is going to be the closest final we've seen in Tekken in the Arena Clash, and I just can't wait.
Well, I have to say, I absolutely love this story, because I think it's completely what Arena Clash is all about, isn't it? You know, it's about people who have never played professionally before, just going out, getting inspired, and then they're going to see themselves up on the stage at Insomnia. And I absolutely cannot wait.
And just to think, there may be players at I-63 sat in that crowd this time, whether they're looking at Call of Duty, Overwatch, League of Legends or Tekken, and they'll be watching their heroes play and thinking it'll be us next season. And we know now it can be done.
Well, I cannot wait for this one. It is going to be a really fantastic matchup. But we are going to move swiftly on to Overwatch. We've got a lot to cover today. And Blank was meant to be here to chat Overwatch with us today, but he claims that there's a reason he can't come in. I'm going to say it's pretty suspicious timing that the Summer Games just started in Overwatch, so I'm pretty sure he's at home just trying to grind out some loot boxes. But that's fine. We can do it without him. Not only because we've got a fantastic bunch of highlights for you that have been cut together by our Overwatch mega fan, Val. So thank you so much, Val. Huge shout out to you, because it's a really, really great montage. Now, we're also going to be bringing you an interview with one of the finalists. But, of course, I can't tell you who that is until you've seen the highlights. So first up, we're going to be bringing you the Pirates v the Guardians. And we're going to be following it up with the Harriers v the Centurions. And, of course, your casters are Blank and John Allen.
Tyneside Guardian, historically, every single map they play and every time we see them, they're always improving. This time, they're shaping up to go against Portsmouth Pirates. They're taking the first point from, and in week 2, they didn't seem this prevalent. Tries to get behind it, Ice will be taken out, and Ob's also out of the mech. This is a great opportunity.
He's already found another opening. This seems to be the recurring theme. Gatronics with the self-destruct, and Apple lands the headshots to boot. The DPS capitalizing beautifully on the lack of Diva, on the lack of Mercy, and that's going to be Urlu falling down, and again the Guardians decimate the defense.
Now, Portsmouth Pirates, they may have a chance here.
Oh, we've seen this before. Padshak over onto the Doomfist, going to be trying to wreak havoc in the backlines with no Transcendence available, but there goes down Giraffe, and that's so huge because no rally means that they have to use the res. They're going to trade it back, and Spicy Rice and Gatronics both find the DPS. Obs, however, is still going on this Zarya super high charge. Now he's a DPS all of his own, but it's not going to matter.
No.
The Tyneside Guardians shut them out, and with the charge onto the Mercy, the final death blow is dealt.
Tyneside Guardians, they've got to flip it. They've got to flip it quickly. They have the Primal Rage to hold this one on. Calica will switch over to Lucio, get them back to the point a little bit quicker. Gatronics has not been able to use this barrage effectively so far. I don't even know if this is the first one. Up comes the Diva Bomb. Will hold them out at the point. Takes down 2!
This is huge. Urlu has the rocket barrage as well. They're just going to zone him out completely. They can't find a way through. There's no openings, and the Portsmouth Pirates slam shut the chest.
In comes the self-destruct. It's a big one. This time,
Gatronics.
it will be IF2 Thumps holding this one down, but Earth Shatter is left open.
He's going to be able to get it as well. Urlu gets first blood, however, which means no Transcendence. And there is the Gravidon Surge, but there's no damage to back it up. It's going to be the Dragon Strike as well coming out for Spicy Ricey, but I Have Two Thumbs has already taken down his counterpart. There's the Earth Shatter down onto the floor as well, and Padshak's there to capitalize. Loz falls down, and it's just the Mini Diva remaining with 88%.
Portsmouth Pirates, though, they have relatively nothing to work with. They have Giraffe with the Anaboost, which might, if they're given to High of Two Phones, be able to give him a last-minute Earth Shatter. But Tyneside Guardians, they're looking strong with their ult bank, and down comes the Graviton.
Oh, but it's a sleep dart straight away. But there is the combo, the tried and tested combo from the Dragon Strike and the Gravidon Surge means that they are finding the opening yet again, and they're very, very close now. You can see just how close they are. Look at the bar at the top, and 2 players go down.
Can they get it to point B? They've got a fair amount to push. Fracture, sat on the side. They've spotted him out now. Do not want to have any more of these ninja antics anymore. There is a barrage available as well, as they need to find some crucial targets. Here it is. Will be taken down, though. That is a key component removed from Portsmouth Pirates.
Urulu has not been finding these barrages today. Obs charged into a wall, and the Tyneside Guardians are going to be able to hold it here, it seems. 2 kills already means that the fight is definitely in their favor. The Res trying to come through. It's cancelled just before the tick, and that's Calica finding it with Padshak only one. And the Earth Shatter is huge. FRX.
You're done.
16 seconds left on the clock. They have to go for something now. They have to go aggressive. Urulu still has it available. There goes the wall, and it is going to trap the Diva in, but she's got those thrusters. Gatronics is going to get frozen up, but the Mercy keeping him alive. Loz goes for the res. The D-Mech comes through. The Mercy is going to get zoned out, but there comes the Transcendence. There's the Blizzard on point as well. The Gravidon Surge to combo. They're all getting layered one on top of the other, and it's going to come blue for the Portsmouth Pirates, as they are going to be able to go for the hold. Then I Have Two Thumbs moving forwards on the Reinhardt. There goes the first shield. Should be able to set up a second, but FRX already taken down below half HP. Urlu back on the sidelines trying to get those long distance shots in. Of course, no damage drop off for that Farah means that she can just sit there all day and blink away. Completely a massive flank coming in from Urlu. They've zoned them back onto the point, and already the Portsmouth Pirates just putting so much pressure down. The choke has already been given over. They are way back on the point, and there's I Have Two Thumbs just walking forwards, the rest of his team behind him. This is not the sort of fight you want to be taking, especially when they only need 35% on the capture, remember. The Tyneside Guardians getting charged away. FRX goes down to the charge, as does Apple, and that is disastrous. Both tanks go through. There's the Earth Shatter already available, and Urlu has the rocket barrage. Hanamura is a wipe for the Portsmouth Pirates.
It will be Urulu desperately trying to get out the gate, but there is the Graviton. Wraith Form gets out of it. There is no damage quite through yet, and there it goes. Ticks on over. I Have Two Thumbs is down. Final fight coming out now, John.
We see the beginning and middle of this story. We know just how it ends. It ends with the guts of the Portsmouth Pirates splattered all over the wall, and the Tyneside Guardians coming out on top. And there's the lovely flick headshot. Spicy Raisu has that Dragon Strike available. A minute left on the clock, and they're going to burn it out now. I Have Two Thumbs finds the D-Mech and the Mini Diva, but the Storm Arrows just a little bit too strong. Both people being healed up, but Spicy Raisu has a Mercy, and that Orb of Harmony not quite strong. The Tyneside Guardians on the edge, on the precipice of victory against the Portsmouth Pirates. The long-term team might just be about to fall.
I can't believe
as Ice comes back up, but Padshak goes down on the Doomfist. They're finding the kills. Gatronics doing it for his team. The Junkrat is so strong. The D-Mech and the Mini Diva go down. The Portsmouth Pirates faltering at the hurdle, and they are down to the last. It is just this between them and the finals. The Tyneside Guardians looking to make history here in the Arena Clash. They are pushing it on forwards. They might be able to do just that. And one Zenyatta falls, and that is going to be the Portsmouth Pirates.
We are going to get straight into the game between the Colchester Centurions and the Kingston Harriers. It's a pretty important match. Of course, it decides who's going to take on the Tyneside Guardians at the finals in Birmingham. 2 kills come in, and already that should just be a lost fight for the Kingston Harriers. They drop down the configuration tank on top of what was kind of already a 1 fight. There goes the Graviton Surge. They're trying to move that Bastion around into the sightlines. Marine is going to be the first to draw blood, but Critical takes down Zealot Spine in what could be a crucial pick of the fight. Howl Aloud takes him down in response, so a little bit of damage going out, and that's given Leo the time he needs to get out of spawn.
Kirkyu misses the first shot, now has the intel, using the infrasight, darting around, using this little bit of cover to find him.
Which has prompted Kirk to actually go for the Tracer and look at the ultimate, stack it up for Colchester. They've already got the kills as well. They don't even need to use them here. They're going to send Kingston Harriers away yet again, and with 14 seconds left on the clock, this could be the end of the first map. The Colchester Centurions, they have been 2-time champions, and it seems like they are not going to let up just now. They're pressuring it back. The first map seems to be going their way for now. I'm not too sure anything can come in and contest. Reinhardt trying to go in, but
my God!
It's good. Risky going around the side against Howl Aloud on that Pharah. Can use that concussion rocket, but there's the Earth Shatter blocked up for the Kingston Harriers, meaning they have the advantage, they have the pressure forwards. You can see they're stood on the point, but there comes the Graviton Surge. Shatter still available for Critical, but there's the Dragon Strike layered on top. The Colchester Centurions channeling the Tyneside Guardians as they manage to find the combo. Neo back up. Re-enabled by Jazzy on that Mercy. The concussion mines on the sidelines trying to get that chip damage out, but you can see how loud he has that rocket barrage. They're going to step out and into a death trap, as unfortunately the rocket barrage just rains death from above. Neo only finds 2, so they're not going to be able to capitalize off the back of it.
Kingston Harriers, but they're forced back. Neo does have the Deadeye in pocket to take out Howl Aloud and Zealot Spine in the air, but so far, Colchester Centurions have been playing so fast.
What reactions from
Howl Aloud, dude!
They are going to pull it back. Howl Out again, winning out the aerial duel. Not too sure that's in a resible position, as Marine is going to be keeping that space moving forwards. Neo has got that Deadeye available. They do need to be careful. Plenty of ults come out, and it's going to be Howl Aloud to draw first blood, find 3 with the rocket barrage, and the rocket to follow it up is good. Zucia falls down.
Yeah, boy!
There's the emote. That's what you love to see. There is the Earth Shatter available for Kingston, and it's going to go straight on down to the floor, but Howl Aloud makes use of that barrier being dropped. Make sure he can just push it on through.
Oh, it's huge!
Colchester Shatter drops it down onto Leo, and they are coming on through. They are steaming towards the point 1 charge from an angry Marine. His charge back, but into the waiting crosshairs of Surrenderous. It gets shut down.
And they won't touch it!
They push it through. That does allow them space to move this cart forwards. Leo with a great push.
And who better to understand how to kind of damage and take away Neo from this fight than Kirkyu? He understands how best a Doomfist plays, because he is one himself.
Oh, there's the combo. That's what we're waiting for. Dragon Strike should be a clean fight for Colchester.
And that denies both the whole hog and the nano boost. But this is it. Overtime is ticking down, and this could just be it, John.
They're going to take it down. Colchester Centurions hold on the 3rd point, which means that they are going to go 3-0. They will be taking on the Tyneside Guardians at Insomnia 63.
Yeah, that was a pretty intense one. So GG to the Centurions and the Guardians, who are your Belong Arena Clash Summer Season finalists. Tyneside were very understandably excited to make it through, and their manager very kindly recorded us this fantastic interview with them. So let's hear about their win straight from the horse's mouth.
Hello guys, congratulations on
What's
your
up,
win today.
gamers?
God damn it too. Obviously you guys have just managed to knock out Portsmouth. You've just won the match against them, and you're going to be going to Insomnia next week, which, well, not next week, but the week after. It's going to be obviously a great time. What do you guys think? How are you feeling? Like,
I think I speak for us all when I say we're absolutely stoked to go to Insomnia. It's going to be great.
I'm pretty glad for these free tickets to us.
it Okay, what kind of things do you think you'll do, like comp-wise? Are you going to stick with what you've been successful with? Are you going to try something new?
We actually planned like a lot of comps for today that we didn't get to use, so we might end up bringing some of those out. Not going to say for secrecy.
Oh yeah, obviously not like exact things, but you gotta have some tips in there.
They say Kirky U is the best Doomfist in the country, but they haven't seen Gatronics.
Obviously, Spicy, you've filled in as a sub for a few times. Obviously, Jamie, you're going to actually be playing in Insomnia, so how do you feel about that?
Haha, yes. I'll try and not throw too hard. I'm very grateful to Spicy for playing for me, but hopefully I can live up to his performance in the finals.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Obviously, you've been unable to actually play in the last couple of ones, so
yeah.
Let's do our best. And obviously, what are you guys hoping for from next week, or the experience at Insomnia?
Yeah.
Fun,
hoping for a lot of
time at Insomnia.
Basically, yeah.
Hopefully my I mean I was playing Getting Over It and I slapped my hand against the table, so I dropped from GM to gold, unfortunately. Hopefully I can get back to my former level.
That happened to me the other week, don't worry.
Okay, so you guys are basically going to take it as it comes. Obviously it's an amazing experience for you, and I'm really happy that you're all going to get to go, and I wish you the best of luck. The Tyneside Guardians are going to win, so all of you had better watch out.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
Now it is time to move on to our Call of Duty playoffs and Infinity. I'm pretty excited about these ones because we had some real heavyweights this week. Vikings v Claymores, Kestrels v Guardians. And in particular, I think people were most excited about the Vikings Claymores matchup. So did it live up to expectations?
Absolutely. And like I said, we entered this matchup, we thought, Clyde, they've got this. They look such a strong roster across the season. We had 6 weeks of play prior to this one, and every single time we've seen Clyde, they've looked like such a strong roster. And the Vikings, on the other hand, they haven't played anyone good. So realistically, they've had an absolute breeze coming to the semi-finals. We expected Clyde to take this one really, really quickly and breeze through to the finals. It just didn't turn out that way whatsoever. It was an absolute thrill of a series. Me and Chris, we were screaming all our way through it. It was absolutely amazing. So real top-notch Call of Duty, right down to the wire, and honestly, such a fun game to cast.
Yeah, well, I have to say, I cannot wait to watch this one. Unfortunately, we cannot bring you the Kestrels v the Guardians because we had a bit of a network issue, but it does sound like the Vikings v the Claymores was the match to watch. So, here are your highlights.
We kind of agree on who we think will take this one.
Yeah, I think we already do, as we always do, a little bit of pre-match analysis just to speak about it between ourselves and see whether or not we disagree on who's going to win. Again, same sort of usual thing where we both agree this week that it is going to be Clyde taking this one and booking their spot into the grand final. And realistically, that's just off the back of their performances, what we've seen these past few weeks. I think they've been featured a lot on the Arena Clash on stream.
Ryzen is trying to do his work inside of mid and just hold down the cut. He will get taken down, however, and Smiler now just trying to hold back the opposition.
Yeah, he's going to get made weak there, and there we go. Regs and Roy going to push forward. The kills are being made. Ryzen's trying his best to hold on. It's not going to happen. DGosis, though, still alive. There we go. Para going to clean him up now. We see the York Vikings in control of Main Street Hill. 40 seconds left. There we go, and now we're going to see the Clyde Claymores pushing through. They've broken that 100-point mark, but there we go. The York Vikings, they've actually broken the hill. They have somebody sitting inside. It's going to be Regs, but he has players to deal with to get this remaining scrap time. This is huge for the York Vikings. They can't afford to give this up. This will give the Clyde Claymores an even bigger lead. This is not a good position for them, and there we go. Smiler with a two-piece. Yeah, the York Vikings are actually looking to get streaks off this as well. Royox is getting kills inside the hill. He's on a 5 streak as it stands. This last remaining 20 seconds. If it goes his way, this could be absolutely huge. It might open the paveway for the York Vikings to come right back into this one. I believe Smiler may have exhausted all of his streaks as well. This is a huge 1v1, and Smiler's going to take it. Royak is going to die there. Not only does that take time away from the York Vikings, but it takes those streaks away too. That was absolutely huge from Smiler, and he might not even know about it. And now this opens the gateway for the Clyde Claymores to close out map number 1, but still, they're not inside this mid-hill, Chris. It is the York Vikings with control.
There is indeed, and that being said, the tables turn once again. Here's the Clyde Claymores who are fighting their way back into this one, trying to gain control of mid-map, and they're doing so successfully. Ryzen and Smiler combining to take down the opposition, and now Ryzen inside of hill. The streaks have been used, but they're not connected with anything just yet. It doesn't really matter because the clock is ticking. There's not enough time on the board, and the Clyde Claymores take map number 1.
GG. We are going to run right into this one. We see an amazing push off the start here from the York Vikings. They're aggressive onto A. This will be perfect for them to kick this one off. Of course, the Clyde Claymores, they haven't reacted to it either. They've sent one player over there in the form of Ryzen. Of course, that's going to be the most important player, but now pushing cut. Pex is not actually watching this here. He could be caught out, and they're going to be lucky there that actually Ryzen doesn't push that. This is slow reactions from the boys in the Clyde Claymores.
Really slow reaction. See if it works out well for them. Gets he's able to take down one, but immediately traded out. Will be a 2 versus 2, and Smiley needs to check his right hand side. No. Does see him in. Doesn't do him dirty, but now Ryzen left in a 1 versus 2. Sees him on bomb site. Will get taken down as his Regs. That will be the killer. But, you know, you've got to go for this. You've got 30 seconds left on the clock. You know where one of them is at least. Now, you know, they might have spotted you out there as well. It's a little bit unfortunate, but you need to try and get that angle.
Oh, no.
Gets a few shots off.
The pre-fire!
Oh.
That was so perfect!
It was, unfortunately, just that timing was just slightly wrong. Oh, no. Tries to get way. Manages to do so. 12 seconds left on the clock. Not enough. There's not enough time for him to do anything with this one, which is rather unfortunate.
He ran away!
He's actually going to go for the plant.
Look at Smiler, he's on the flank, but is Power there ready for it? Smiler coming around the back, he's actually checking this. This is so perfect. And of course, he may be distracted. Smiler, though, has been called out. He knows about it. Smiler, though, picks up 1 kill. He's still alive as well. He is going to fall. So now, all on DGOsis in the 1 versus 2. Royo is there. He's pre-aimed it, but DGOsis looking for the kill. Has seen the second player as well. Surely, DGOsis, this is possible for him. He's in a 1 versus 2. He needs to win it to keep Clyde alive in this search and destroy. Pex and Royx aiming to avoid that gunfight for now. Gonna plant the bomb over at B. DGOS is completely unaware. Let's see how he reacts now, though.
I mean, the ball's on him just to turn his back onto mid-map as well and expect the A cross. He's now going to push out into circle. He will fall.
And of course, look at this. York, they're playing this so well. They're coming back for their flag. They're making sure they don't push out and allow a player to coming round the flank. They're making sure that they kept everybody on the map, and that's the right way to play CTF. Oh, he's been spotted, and Pex now is going to make him run away. DGOsis here has got away with it, but Ryzen on the other side of the map has got an important 2-piece to make. Para, though, he's going to be involved in a 1 versus 1. This is so important for Para to get, and Para gets the return on the other side of the map. Smiler does not put the flag into Para now, able to run away with it. There is 1 player left up in Gezi. Can Gezi stop this? Probably not. Para is home free. Can they stop this? 1 player is there, Rex. Can he make the rush? Can he get there in time? I don't believe he can. Will he stop this? He can, but will he? Oh. No, he will not, and he won't even get the kill. Para, though, with the streak, it's not even going to matter. That's a wasted streak from Para. How do the Clyde Claymores respond? They're up in their faces. There's the first couple of kills, but Para again looking to play spoiler. He's the last man standing. Has 3 players to deal with. Will he get away with it? Para with 1. Will he get a second? Para is dead, though. Ryzen away with his flag. The shots are in. Now, Pex, he is again there, ready for the defense. He's going to fall. And just like that, the dreams are crushed because Ryzen is away with this flag. There is no stopping this now. And just as quickly as we see the game tied up, once again, the Clyde Claymores have taken the lead. But neither team really getting control of this hill so far, Chris.
Nah, it's very much back and forth as it is, but they're fighting for the spawns. They know exactly where they need to be, but they're just not able to hold it down. Smiler's trying to push his way through. He gets taken down. Ryzen again, trying to do it solo, trying to go for the hero plays right now, and it's just being denied. So smart play coming in from the Clyde Claymores now to say, right, that's enough. 20 seconds in, even if we get the hill, there's not enough time for us to do anything with it. So let's give it up. Let's rotate around and see if we can go again in the next.
Smiler, he has those streaks that even if the York Vikings have the spawns for parking lot, they will not hold on to them to these streaks.
Exactly that. We'll see what happens. They're wanting to try and push this out and win this on pure gun skill alone anyway. And they're able to do so as Power is the closest, you know, to try and deny them, but he has taken a significant amount of damage and decides to just wait for his teammates before going for it. Picks up the first. DJOS is able to do so. The bomb has been dropped. Smart is able to take down 1. I don't think that's a very good use of the streak, if I'm honest. I think the biggest play here is coming in from number 6 and number 8. They can push their way through and pick up the spawns, which they're looking like they're able to do so. This could be massive. Ryzen, though, able to deny them any sort of push, and now they're just down.
No, 1 kill! No!
Gets caught sprinting.
Yeah, Pex!
Pex with a huge kill, but gets taken out from Blue. And now that Para guy needs to go huge. Picked up 1.
No! He gets the team kill!
York Vikings have taken map number 4.
York Vikings now on the offense. Look how aggressive Ryzen is being, though. Rex is going to stay alive for now. No players being punished as it stands. Ryzen, though, might just be so for being aggressive here. But Rex is in a really bad position. The bomb is down for the York Vikings, but will Rex get taken out?
That timing is absolutely outrageous.
Is Ryzen going to turn him? No.
This shouldn't have happened.
Not again, surely.
Doesn't really matter. Gezi down at docks, trying to get the shots off. Not able to do so. Smyra, though, the closest and the last one alive. Up against 3 opposition players. Para there is able to take down 2.
1 player with mounting, and that is a really bad situation for them to deal with because theoretically Clyde can just get this off the back of their gunfights. They are going to make it a 3 versus 3 here.
But the bullets being put in, I mean, look how scared the York Vikings are now. They're not happy with this. There's the glide bomb, though. So Smiler's streak usage playing as well into the hands of Gezi. Now Ryzen taking up Hex again. The situation has evened out here. Royers and Para left up in a 2 versus 3, but you're asking for the impossible from these players.
Well, I would say it's more improbable than impossible. But, I mean, it is a 2 versus 3. They do get the bomb plan down, so they have that going for them. However, they will swarm onto the bomb site very shortly, and Para picks up one, goes for the second.
Oh,
almost does it as well, but it's now a 1 versus 1. The only issue is that Rio has given away his position, and now you can see that DJ Usis is on the attack, on the flank. Goes to the reload.
Why has DJ Usis not gone for that?
Did he hear him? He must have heard the footsteps. He doesn't have any, like, the class on. Oh my god. This is playing with my heart so much. 16 seconds remaining. Don't peek it. Don't even...
Royce is playing this so smart. But
this is so good. He's not even going to go and challenge it. He is now. He actually pulls off the round win.
And this is so awesome, Chris. This has been a top-notch matchup, and we're looking for a top-notch conclusion.
Well, look at this. They've gone for an aggressive push out onto the A bomb site. Heavily aggressive. DJ Usis opens things up with a kill with a nade. And the second will fall. That is just down into a 2 versus 4. There's no way. Oh dear,
Para.
it's fallen apart. Para's over on the B bomb site, not in a position to trade out the kills. This is surely a GG in their chat. There's no way he pulls off this 1v4. If he does that, I'm just walking away and never coming back. I'm not even going to do the finals.
You're going to do that outside of class.
I couldn't do it.
Lads. Sorry, guys. Regardless, Para with the 1 versus 4, and it's not going to happen. It's going to be Gezi using the fighter pilot, and that is GG, ladies and gentlemen. Clyde Claymores, congratulations. You are well on your way to I-63 for the grand finals. Absolutely awesome stuff in this series. And again, like you say, commiserations to York. I mean, they fought so hard for it. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a team come back like they did in a hard point on Saint-Marie de Mort. It was so perfect. And yeah, a brilliant performance all around, I think, from all 8 players.
Well, that was a genuinely incredibly close match, and GG to the Claymores. And of course, joining them will be the Guardians, who beat the Kestrels 3-1. So, Infinity, we've got our final matchup. What do you make of it?
Well, it's a rematch to begin with. So, of course, Clyde, the only team that actually managed to take an L off of the Guardians in the regular season. They were in the same group, so both of these teams coming from Group 2. And that match alone, I mean, when we talked about it in the prior roundup show, I mean, it was the best match we'd seen all season long. We saw our first CTF, and we expect more of the same out of the grand final. Of course, it is a best of 5 instead of 2 best of 3, so a different outcome. But, you know, I expect Clyde to take it, if I'm honest. I think, you know, Tyneside, while they're a great team, a really stacked roster full of really good players, their mindset, not the best when it comes. If they lose that first map, the second map, they aren't coming back from that. So, and I think Clyde can really capitalise on that. They're a really strong roster. They're really happy. They're really comfortable in their position right now. And I think just based on mindset alone, I think they're going to take that grand final.
Well, I guess we'll find out if you're right at Insomnia. Well, for the final time this season, it is time to check out the Twitterverse. Now, our Tekken 7 finalists were showing quite the range of emotions this week. So we'll start off with the Bradford Rams, who look pretty pumped at having got through to the finals. Check out Frisky Luck's guns.
He's massive compared to the other two, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've not actually seen him. He's, can't wait to meet him at I-63.
He looks like their carer or something.
Yeah.
Who knew video games was quite the arms workout?
Yes.
Risky guns.
Now, of course, the Lionhearts looking a little bit more relieved in their shot. It was, in their own words, an insanely close match. So GG's to both teams, and we look forward to seeing you all in action at the finals. Of course, it wasn't just about the matchups to decide our finalists. We also had matches to determine the 5th and 6th place positions. Now, the Claymores won their match against the MK Enigmas, and it looks like there were some odd celebrations taking place up in Scotland. Not to be outdone in the weird celebration department, our Overwatch finalists, the Centurions and the Guardians, went full dab. Well, almost full dab. 2 very sensible Guardians boycotted it. And I have to say, do it. Resist the dab. We see far too much of this in esports.
We've gone a bit too much Fortnite there, to be honest. I think they've forgotten what game they're playing.
We've got one dabber who's way off axis in Colchester.
Yeah, what is going on?
What is going on? I don't think he knows how to dab.
Listen.
I'm kind of proud of that, though. I'm happy he doesn't know how to dab.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a badge of honour.
Yeah.
Well, lastly, we're going to end on a League of Legends spoiler, so if you don't want to know, close your eyes now. Keep them closed. Just a little bit longer. And now open them. Well, before the Twitch and Facebook chat absolutely flood us with spoilers, we should check out the League of Legends playoffs. So we'll be bringing you the Pirates v the Brawlers and the Steelers v the Alt, and your casters will be Doctor and Hitbrain.
Hello and welcome to Arena Clash. My name is Jake Hitbrain Matthews, and joining me here on the caster desk is Harry Dr. Evans. We are joining you for the final stage before we go to the live finals at Insomnia. So starting up, obviously, will be the T-side Steelers. Casanero, Archangel, One More Light, Drazza, Arc the Dragon, and then for Alt, it's Mighty Boosh, Zucchero, Mac, DC, Fallen Rain, and Wilco.
MacDC actually just walking up from the bottom lane. They might look to engage.
He does need to be careful. That's going to be the body slam into a two-man shockwave. Only lands on the tower, but a great explosive cast. In comes Arc the Dragon. He's looking for Fallen Rain, but Casanero's going to go down in the 2-for-1 trade. It's going to be returned back out as the shutdown's there, but the Crow aggressively goes over the wall, finds himself a double kill. Mighty Boosh doesn't even burn out, and this is Baron Nashor.
Zucchero, that's all you had to do! That's Mighty Boosh. Oh, can just force this tower really quickly with this double AD.
Ult by Drazza. It's going to go onto Wilco, but instantly cancelled out. Shockwave only connects onto Medici. Once again, Halsey is slowed down before he can even get into the fight. Casanero is running so low. Gets caught up by the Nature's Grasp as he is bleeding out and going down. To Crow finds himself another one as the turret falls down. And the flash by Halsey! He's going in for the fight, baby! But it looks like they're just going to turn it around one more time. Mighty Boo's going to bleed out to that Ignite, and Medici will have to flash over the wall.
Getting a little collapsed on, and it seems like not even slow.
The Dragon, free man, not back. In comes the Shockwave. Onto the tank's explosive cast will deliver Casanero back, but he is popped up. He is going alive for the moment. Gonna go down as the Crow is able to pick up the kill, but that is not enough. T-side find himself 3-for-1 and a turret, and they continue to siege.
Probably not.
We've seen him playing very aggressive this game, as Casanero is going to get caught out in a two-man shockwave onto the squishy members. That's going to be a redemption to heal them up, and Arc the Dragon running very low. 2 kills already been picked up from the side of Alt, though, as they get a couple back. Explosive cast is big, but it's not going to be big enough as Halsey forced to go into the blood pool. McDC, Arcane smashes him back, but he can't do enough to stay alive as he burns down as a double kill onto the Orianna, a double kill onto the Trundle. Every inhibitor has fallen down, and with massive waves to work with, this should be game.
Well,
potentially the fight for the side of Alt is really do or die. Arc the Dragon's going forward, stacking up that Narbar. This is a bad time.
Watch the shockwave.
Comes through, but a 4-man shockwave by Fallen Rain's big. That's going to be a slicing maelstrom into the ulti. A bubble connects, and Casanero goes down. All of a sudden, the T-side Steelers are getting caught out. A great black shield stops the wallop. This is the turnaround. This is the curtain getting called on top of the T-side Steelers. Remember, they do have that double Infernal, so it's going to start to go down relatively quickly.
It's
but
not
they're still
too
struggling.
fast.
Slicing Maelstrom's not up. That's going to be the Gnar back in to the wallop, into the free-man shockwave by Fallen Rain. Back onto Baron Nashor. Back to business for the side of T-side Steelers.
It's still at 5k.
They've even got a redemption to heal themselves up, but looks like actually there might be an attempt coming through.
Casanero's low.
Baron. They're all running low. They could just lose their Baron right here, right now. Mighty Boosh has gone golden, and the Hemo Plague will heal Halsey up. He is going to get over the binding with the blood pool. Now Mighty Boosh is running low, but a black shield keeps him alive. Fallen Rain finds the kill. Zucchero actually could get engaged onto the Voice of Life. Comes down and Zucchero falls. It's a shutdown for 600 gold and 2 kills. Make that 3, make it 4. Everybody falls on the side of Nottingham Moles, and their base is open. McDC trying to proto build out, but they're looking for the ace. They're looking for the win. Arc the Dragon chasing up, about to gnar out, and McDC is running away.
And again, just like last game, it's so simple, and then suddenly we get, this time it wasn't a clean ace, it's 4 for them, but...
That's going to be the turrets going
down.
Yeah,
they just got the game!
There's nothing Medici can do!
Or is there?
He tries to slicing Melform, can't do anything! Nottingham will go down, and T-side Steelers will see you in Insomnia! That wasn't quite so high, Pete, but we are here for our second series of the day, which is the Bristol Brawlers versus the Portsmouth Pirates. Pretty exciting stuff. Portsmouth undefeated in the regular split, I believe.
Yeah, they didn't even lose a single game in playoffs.
It's going to be trading relatively even as Skeleton Takes
Oh,
so much
Divinus.
damage with the flash. Hemoblade Crescendo is blocked out by the blood pool, and now Divinus is looking to go monstrously hard, and then Power Transfusion gifts him the double kill. Sword does not take that claw over the wall. It's not level 2 yet.
Oh,
That's going to be
Quaz.
the flash from Quaz, trying to find that Crescendo, but not enough damage. That's going to be Outlaw hopping forward. The claw comes down. They're going golden for the moment. They're going to pin one in place. It's a 1-for-1 trade, and now Rai has gone in. Arcane Smash comes down, and CJ Shaw is the only one who stands us right now. Looking for Wukong. Going to get himself a little bit of a knock-up, but in comes Divinus. This fight is just going back and forth, and Divinus gets a shutdown onto Sword with the Hemo Plague. Looks like the turret's going to take a lot of damage. That's going to be a ultimate thrown down by Gelatin just to try and scare them off, but in comes the Lissandra, in comes the Tomb. Outlaw will go down in the 1-for-1 trade as Quaz is forced to use the Crescendo. A Hemo Plague does go onto him. Flubber is able to get himself a kill. Sword has stepping forward now. Looks like they're chasing for more. Flubber fancies it out. This is a 1-for-1. Looks like Wukong chasing on for the kill for the moment, but hops forward with an R back into CJ, a binding, a wallop, and Quaz gets up the kill with a Q, but Divinus finds himself one. Is now Skeletons back into the fight. This fight will not end! Right, well, it looks like a teleport here. Rai throws down the ultimate. It looks like the claw's going forward. A great nod by Wukong, but it's just him melting. Divinus with a Hemo Plague. Gonna see a full channel coming out from the MF, but she just burns through. Pulse running low. It's a double kill picked up by Flubber. Pulse looking to go down as Rai steps forward, picks himself up a kill, and at 25 minutes, it's the full ace for Portsmouth Pirates. And at 25 minutes, Portsmouth Pirates cleanly take down the Bristol Brawlers. Ultimate comes through, ace in the hole, just running them both pretty low. They're underneath turrets and there's multiple members there. Cosmic Radiance isn't available and CJ hops in with the Soul Shackles, looking to stun multiple members up. That's going to be one over to Flubber, and Divinus with the flash, with the Spell Thief, is able to get himself his 4th kill on the Zoe. Gonna have to cancel out that teleport.
He's going to be looking to try and turn this one.
Cataclysm. Flubber actually not going to get caught in place. The Sword looks to blow him up, is unable to do so, but Outlaw is able to find himself one. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far. Divinus flashes out.
Flubber's just standing still, hitting it.
Oh, that's actually giving the Cosmic Radiance. They're going to only catch 3 members in there. Flubber's running pretty low. We do still have a couple of members, and Cataclysm's there. Pulse finds himself the first one of the game as Glelitin is starting to get some damage out on this Xayah. It's a double kill picked up by Wukong, but Outlaw now is trying to get a shutdown. Divinus goes in with a portal jump. That's going to be a 3-man kill onto the Xayah. A triple kill to Skeleton. Very dangerous position as Flubber already forced the Sword to go golden. Outlaw's over the wall. He's looking to steal it away. Flubber's already found himself one. It's going to get stolen out by Pulse. And Flubber, he's got a double kill. He's getting dazzled up. And in comes Outlaw. Ace in the hole gets cancelled out. And Quaz is on the run. 3 members of Bristol fall.
And again, we talk about committing to a decision.
Going to be the sleep going down. Is going to take the full damage from the Paddle Star. Cataclysm is available. Flubber just uses the 90 caliber net to get out, and he is on a killing spree. 6-1 as we see Outlaw look for a kill onto Sword, who's using the Glacial Tomb on himself. Going to see a double kill picked up by Flubber, and now Skeleton hot on the heels. Divinus portal jumps over, and it's the return ace for the side of Portsmouth. Nexus is going to be the focus, and they're going for glory kills. Portsmouth Pirates for the 4th time make it to the finals of Arena Clash.
In any case, Teesside versus Portsmouth is going to be the finalists at Insomnia 63.
Well, that is it. Your League of Legends finalists are decided. The Portsmouth Pirates and the Teesside Steelers. And of course, that is just about it for today's show. And it is our very final one, because next time we are going to be at Insomnia 63. Of course, if you want to join us, you can still buy tickets. They are at insomniagamingfestival.com. We would absolutely love to see you there. Now, guys, as I said, it is the last show. So before we leave, what's been your highlight of the season?
Can I have 2?
Go for it.
Okay, so first one I would say generally is the overall attendance for Tekken and level of Tekken across the whole of the country has been absolutely unbelievable. The final 8 teams were all of a quality to get to the final, and it wasn't like that the last 2 seasons, so that was fantastic. And on a personal level, 2 shows ago on Tekken, Eternal Dragon got sick mid-show, and I got to have my own one-man Tekken show, which has always been my dream. So I've got to say, Eternal Dragon, I'm glad you're better, but that was amazing. It was
Just
good
casting
fun.
without Niall now for the rest of the season.
Why
You're
not?
done.
Why
Yeah.
not? I'll take his fee. Why not?
And Infinity, what would be yours?
Oh, I know I said it last week as well when I was here, but I just think, you talk about that last matchup between Clyde, and it was so beautiful to see Clyde and York go at it. I mean, and the fact that Stealth and I were literally just sitting there screaming. I mean, we literally were so happy casting it. I don't think I've been happier casting a match of Call of Duty ever. So for the Arena Clash to provide that was just so awesome. And it's so genuine as well, just seeing these players perform and actually get their chance to go to I-63. It's so rewarding, and it'd be really enjoyable just to go there and meet them and to see what their experience has been like. Because Arena Clash, it provides a lot for these grassroots players. So I think, on an overall level, it's just so fun to see these guys come in, walk through the door, and you see their improvements over the course of the season.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I guess the next time I see you, it will be at Insomnia 63. Well, as I said, the next time we'll all be back together will be Insomnia 63. And if you can't make it, you can find all the matches live on Facebook and Twitch. And of course, if you're watching on Facebook, make sure to give us a like and a share. We're also on all other normal social media outlets. You can find us at Belong Arenas, and we're also at belong.gg. But for now, I'm Ella Sillywood. I've been joined by Abominable and Infinity, and I'll see you at Insomnia for more Belong Arena Clash.